Okay then guys, this is just a very quick video on how to use Jamboard for your design ideas. So one of the first things I would do is remove the background and change it to plain white, so it is just like a sketchbook page. One of the good features about Jamboard is you can do your design ideas with pencil or fine liner in your sketchbooks or on paper if you want to. And if you go over to here, add image, you can upload an image from your device. And it's even got a camera section built in. So if your device has a camera, you click on the camera, take a photo of your design work and upload your work to your own Jamboard space. So you could draw your ideas that way, and then using the post-it note or the text tool, you can annotate it digitally if you want to, or you can just draw your ideas and annotate them and upload them. It is totally up to you, but they need to be on your Jamboard space. You can use Jamboard for drawings if you don't have access to paper, pencils, or you just want to try something different. If you click on the tools up here, you get a range of different drawing tools, such as a pen. You can change the color of your pen and you get a standard drawing pen. You get a marker, which is a little bit thicker. You can change the color by selecting different colors. There's the highlighter tool, which is quite good, and it's a little bit like a calligraphy pen, like a highlighter. And if you go across to brush, you can change the color and you get this sort of really cool coloring tool sort of line there. There's an eraser there for you to be able to rub out your ideas just like you would do with a rubber or eraser. So what we're going to do is I'm just very quickly going to show you how you can do some designing, and you can color it in or shade it. So just back to a normal black pen. I'm just going to have a go at drawing an isometric cube. Take your time with drawing it. It's really difficult to do, but once you kind of get the hang of it, it gets a little bit easier. You can do this on your device with a stylus if any of you have things like Apple Pencil or anything like that, or you can just use your finger on your device and just draw out. So I've just drawn a very rough cube. If you make any mistakes, it's a little bit of line there I don't quite like, you can just use the eraser there just to tidy up the design. Once you've got your cube, go across to the paintbrush. I'm just going to keep it on black, but it kind of gives you a very light gray to start off with. But what you do is if you press down, keep holding down and do lots of little circles, you get a nice even color. Every time you take your finger or your stylus off the page and reapply it, it counts as another brush stroke. So it gets darker each time. So it'll be really useful in a second. I'll show you how we're going to use that to our advantage. But at the moment, I just want to give this one overall color. So I'm just going around this, keeping my paintbrush on the page, doing lots of little circles. So I'm just getting that uniform color of just that plain light gray at the moment. And all I want to do in a second is I want to show a little bit of shading. So I want to imagine a light source in the corner of the page is falling on my product, and I want to make one of the sides or a couple of the sides a little bit darker. How I can do that? So once I've given it a uniform color, like so, then take my finger or my stylus off the page and I reapply it. And then can you see the second time I go over that color, it's darker. And that's going to keep happening. Every time I take my stylus, my finger off the page, reapply it, it's another brush stroke, therefore it's darker. Just like in real life with coloring pencil or a paintbrush or whatever it is, more times you go over it, the darker it's going to get. So this is really useful because I'm just going to do that there. Then I'm going to do the same on this side. I'm going to leave the top light because I'm imagining all my light is going to hit that. So I'm just going around the outside. Remember, keep your finger or your stylus on the page like so. Now this time I'm going to go with just this edge a third time. So now you can start to see you get three different shades of gray here, like that. It's a very rough drawing, but just to show you how you can then do a cube like so, using the drawing tools. So have a little play around the drawing tools and see how they work for you and your drawing.